Missouri, and the ball rims out. That's the first one that he has missed from the line. He was 3 for 3 up until then. He's got that one. And there's a break in the action from the arena, and we'll return after this on the Illini Sports Network. And welcome back to the arena in St. Louis, Missouri. Dick Martin along with Steve Kelly as the Fighting Illini find themselves down by 10. And we've got 7:52 yet to be played here in the first half. Well, it's a pretty good time right now, Steve, to say Dan Rowan's wife gave birth to a baby, Jason Michael, another boy. 3 boys now for Dan. That explains why you're sitting in with me tonight. We're having fun.
Yes, we are. We wish the best of the Rowan family, certainly in Chicago. There's a look at the shooting. You can see just exactly why Missouri has that 10-point lead. The Illini is still not shooting the ball very well at all, and they've got to find somebody that can do the job defensively. On number 21, Byron Irvin, he's got 13 of Missouri's 28 points at this point.
Kendall Gill trying to break for the basket, and he has been fouled, and it's on Peeler.
That's his first foul on the freshman, 15th foul for Missouri. Illini will have it in play under their own basket. 7:45 to go here in the first half.
Larry Smith will inbound it. In close, Lowell Hamilton doesn't get it up. Retrieved out in front by Smith. Back now, and what a slam by Hamilton.
That'll get him fired up. Hamilton just took it down the baseline and put it home with authority.
Marcus Liberty on Sam Bodie, down on the side. Back out to Peeler and now to Irvin. He's the one they got to shut out. Goes underneath. A foul on Kendall Gill.
Norm Stewart says that's all right with him, but Lou Henson not real happy about that call.
That's the 3rd foul on Kendall Gill.
Illini fans have been accustomed to seeing Lowell Hamilton drive that baseline with a slam, and here's a look at it there. No doubt about it, as Irvin tried to go up and contest it, but there was no way he was going to get a piece of that basketball.
Here's Peeler, a 67% free throw shooter on the year, and the southpaw puts it up and out of there. Tip back out in front, and the Tigers get a break. Good work down underneath by Bunton. He kept it alive. They go down close. Shot is up, and it's in by Peeler.
A tough shot there. Baseline leaning jump shot. He got it over 2 guys at a difficult angle, but got it to go down.
The Tigers back in front by 10. The biggest lead thus far was 11. Anderson out to Smith.
They've done a good job defensively, Dick, on Anderson. He's only got 2 points thus far, and they're denying the ball very well to him. Smith turns it over.
Here's Irvin driving.
He got it.
They're playing Illinois right off of the floor right now. Marcus Liberty. That was a no-nonsense shot. Well, fire him up like that, I'll tell you, when you're this far behind.
Not a good shot.
Irvin.
He hit it. Byron Irvin is on fire, and the Illini want a timeout.
And the Missouri Tigers are hot in St. Louis. I'll tell you right now, they lead by 15. We're going to return to St. Louis after these words from your local station. Well, welcome back to the arena in St. Louis as the Tigers are red hot, and there's one of the reasons why. That young man right there.
Byron Irvin looked like he might have gotten fouled on that drive. The basket did go down. He came back and fired in a 3-pointer. Here's another steal.
That was Doug Smith.
You know, Dick, a lot of Illini fans had wondered how Illinois might react if they got down by 10 or 12 points. Well, they're down by 17, and we'll find out.
Marcus Liberty working out in front, right side Pardo.
Another turnover.
Again, they throw it away. Here's Peeler driving. Nick Anderson follows up for the rebound, and out it comes to Pardo.
Well, the Illini got to get something going in a positive manner here to try to nip back into this ball game. They trail by 17 with 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Down underneath, and the foul is going to be called on Sam Bodie.
That was nearly another turnover. Sam Bodie ended up getting a piece of Lowell Hamilton's arm, but again, Missouri playing great defense down there and not letting Illinois do what it wants to do when it gets into its own offensive scheme of things. Sandbody seems like he's been here for about 10 years. He's a senior and a very solid player.
Bardo flips way out in front to Liberty. Down under to Lowell Hamilton. His shot is no good, and a charge is going to be called on Hamilton.
Coach Henson not at all happy with that call as he is up talking with the referees. It looked like, take another look at it, it looked as though that he was pushed before he got the ball. Then they called him for leaning in. That's the 8th turnover for the Illini.
Peeler all by himself down the middle, flips it off, and it's batted away by Liberty out of bounds. And it'll go back over to the Tigers.
Missouri's still getting down awfully quickly, and Illinois not getting back.
Sandbody will toss in to Peeler and now to Smith. Boy, what a jumper up by Smith. He looked like he was at the top of the arena. Here's the ball slapped away, and Illinois is not playing alert. Hamilton for the shot, and he is hammered down. And it's going to be underneath on Missouri.
It's either Smith or Bunton. They both were down there.
It's on Bunton.
Here's a look at it as Hamilton had intentions of putting it up on that short shot there as he was nailed as he went down and tried to back it off the glass. Doug Smith and Nate Bunton both right down there on the scene. Coach Henson is up off the bench in the last couple of minutes trying to get them to push it up. They're not moving in their offensive flow as they have in the past. Hamilton's having a pretty good game. He's got 10 points on the night, and nobody else seems to be doing much offensively.
Our guard play has been at almost a standstill. Bardo has not scored, and Gill only has 2.
And again, Anderson only has 2. They're still having trouble getting Nick the basketball.
And Hamilton missing the free throw, his first of the night.
Well, I definitely rattled at this point. Trailing by 17, 4:44 to go.
Lowell Hamilton.
Had a lane violation, so that first shot didn't count. So he missed it anyway. Missed 2 of them. He'll get a third one now. And he got that one.
The press by Illinois has not been effective at all. And you can see right there, Sandbody working all the way down without any problem. That side, Coward works. Back to Smith, now to Coward. Coward against Bardo.
Well, I'm trying to turn up the pressure on that defense.
Sandbody, here's a jumper, it's up, and it's good off of the glass by Smith.
That was one of those look what I found baskets. 39-21, again, 17-point lead for Mizzou.
Bardo,
that helps.
3-point shot.
Looks to me like they're going to let Bardo take that shot, and that was the first one he did take. The press is on, and Missouri having a bit of trouble, but it looks like they'll get it across without any problem now.
It's the first time tonight they've had any problems with the pressure.
And they didn't have a whole lot of troubles with that, really. There's a 5-second
call. Out of bounds. It goes to Illinois over on the side.
That's a direct result of that pressure defense. That's what Lou needs to see. 6th turnover for Missouri here.
39-24, Missouri as Lou holds up 24. If you ask him what it means, he won't tell you.
It means Nick Anderson with a 15-footer didn't go. And Mizzou with the rebound.
Literally controlled the defensive boards the Tigers have, and Illinois gets one shot, and that's it. Boy, Coward maneuvering around with no one on him. Looks back to Smith. Outside Sandbody. Irvin underneath to Leonard.
Did a good job blocking him off. Almost had the turnover.
Smith now. Sandbody takes a couple of steps. Loses the ball. Anderson back to Marcus Liberty.
Look out. Nice move by Liberty as he had a guy coming up from behind. He maintained the dribble and laid it in. The Illini have cut it down to 13. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
Sandbody whips it underneath. It's a live ball. And Battle is there for it.
Oh, no. No basket. Battle leaned in and was called for the charge. Again, Coach Henson not happy about that. We'll take a look at it as Battle came down with a loose ball as Sandbody hustles back to get in defensive position. was. It looked like he might have been moving a little bit. At any rate, they called the foul on Battle. And Kenny not crazy about that call. Here's another look. As Stanbody leans in, Battle leans in as well. The call goes against Kenny Battle.
I'll tell you, that was a big turnaround for Illinois. They had a chance to narrow it to 11 points. And that came at a very costly time with only 2.5 minutes to go here in the half.
Battle made the basket, but they did not allow it.
Momentum had started to swing somewhat. Peeler. Down into the corner it goes. That's Irvin with it underneath the Church. Gives it back to Button.
He's on his back.
Basket I don't believe will count.
No
the
basket.
foul is on Smith.
Doug Smith was on the back there, and he did tip the ball in, but he was all over a couple of guys there.
Oh, here's a young man that was up in the air. Watch the opposite side.
He came charging down, and he was clammed right up Marcus Liberty's back. Although Liberty didn't do a great job blocking him out, he did get by him, but he caught him with the body. Norm Stewart looking on there. Norm, of course, one of the more successful coaches in the country, as is Lou Henson. More than 1,000 wins between these guys.
Bardo at the line with a 1-and-1.
Bardo hitting 78% from the foul line. He knocks the first one down. And the Illini could get back to within 11 here if he can the second one. He misses, and the Illini get the rebound.
That's Battle. Liberty.
Alley-oop pass to Marcus Liberty from Ken Battle.
Boy, was he in the air on that one.
That was a perfect pass. The Illini back to within 10. You can hear this Illini crowd.
There's a charge on Peeler.
And the momentum is definitely switching at this point. The orange and blue crowd on its feet.
Boy, I'll tell you, you talk about momentum starting to swing around. There's going to be a break in the action, but we're going to keep it here. And you watch all of this going right here by Liberty.
You know, that ball might have gone in without Liberty tipping it in. It looked like Battle almost put it in the basket. Liberty was high up there to guide it home, but it was almost too good a pass, perhaps. Very well could have been goaltending on that play as Liberty was up around the rim. It looked to me like the ball was going in the basket off of Battle's hands on the pass, but I think they credited the basket to Liberty, so at any rate, it's a 39-29 ball game. 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Boy, just a moment ago, Steve Kelly, Illinois was down, I believe, by 17 points at one time.
They were down by 17, and things weren't looking very good, and they had to get back and maybe knock it under 10 or at least at 10 to feel like they've got a shot. They turned up the defense, and it's worked so far.
Well, there you see, in the last 3 games, Illinois has led an average of 9.5 points, a little over 9.5 at half.
And, of course, they've won all 3 of those games.
They are 5 in a row here, the last 5 games against the Tigers. Bardo working out, gives it to Battle. Now down to the corner, Lowell Hamilton traveling with the ball.
Hamilton took one too many steps. That's 10 turnovers here in the first half on the Illini. They do have their shooting up a little bit, Dick. They're up to 50%, so they were shooting in the low 30s there in the early going, so that helps.
Pressure again being put on by Illinois. This is Doug Smith. He's 6'10", and look at him move with that ball. Smith driving, gives it right back to Church. Outside, Peeler has it.
A minute and a half remaining here in the first half.
Irvin against Liberty.
A lot of pushing and shoving going on underneath there.
Underneath, Smith.
I think he walked, but they didn't call it. Anderson high for the rebound.
Boy, did Anderson muscle the ball out of there. Comes up Bardo.
Steve, one of the smartest players in the ball club, he holds it out and says, let's run the offense, and it goes to Hamilton. He drives the lane.
And Illinois, they get spurts going, and then they all of a sudden get cold, and that's what's happened right now.
Under a minute to go now in the first half.
Out of bounds, Illinois. That firing pass sent by Smith inside the button was too hot to handle.
Yeah, he couldn't hang on, and Norm Stewart's team turns it over to the Illini.
Small comes in, and Smith comes in for Illinois.
Hamilton will sit down, and Steve Bardo will sit down. 56 seconds left in the first half. The Illini now with the ball and a chance to get it under that 10-point margin.
Walking back is Larry Smith. The clock in the red. We're down to 50 seconds to play. better get rid of it. He finally does to Anderson. And now to Battle.
Three-pointer. Kenny Battle is 100% on the year for three-point range. 3 for 3. Illini back within 7.
Illinois really picking up a little momentum and intensity on defense right here. We can see it right in front of us, Steve.
I think Battle surprised him with that three-point shot.
They are working on defense in St. Louis right now, I'll tell you. We're down to 7 and down to 6. Underneath, the ball slapped away, and out of there comes Anderson.
They put it up. Didn't get it up.
Well, nonetheless, the Illini have fought themselves back from a 17-point deficit at one time to trail by only 7 points at intermission in a jam-packed house at the arena in St. Louis, and I might add, a very noisy house.
And I think Illini fans have got to feel a lot better than they did 10 minutes ago when Illinois was down by 17. They've cut 10 points off that lead. They're back to within 7, and it should be a very exciting second half.
Well, we're going to return to St. Louis after these words from your local stations. Battle and Anderson. This is Anderson, back to Bardo, and a steal. What a play by Coward. He'll go the distance, and it's
nice
blocked
block.
away, and it's out of bounds, Illinois. Bardo did a magnificent job of recovering to block the shot by Coward. Look at this one.
You know, Bardo was the one that turned the ball over, and you got to give him a lot of credit. He did not give up on the play. He followed the ball as Coward had the breakaway layup. Bardo following all the way and got the clean block off the glass.
Play resumes with Kendall Gill going down underneath to Lowell Hamilton, and he is fouled by Leonard.
That's obvious. The Illini tried to push the ball inside as Leonard picks up his second foul. They think Hamilton is so much quicker than Leonard. He can get around him and get up over the top of him, and they're going to work on him in that area.
Lowell Hamilton at the line with 2.
Hamilton hitting just about 70% of his foul shots on the year as he gets the first one home.
Lowe with his plaid jacket and pretty pink shirt on tonight.
Hamilton hits them both.
For those of you that have never been in the arena in St. Louis, this is where the Blues play ice hockey, and we are on top of the ice. I should say the floor is between the ice and us, but I'll tell you, it feels like you're on the ice. It is cold. Down under to Smith, and he works for the shot.
And that breaks the Missouri dry spell there of about 5 minutes or so, a little over 5 minutes, as they get some points on the board and lead 41-34.
Bardo with it.
They're looking inside for Anderson, but they can't get it in there. Sandbody doing a good job on him.
Bardo gets it to Battle. Now it down to Lowell Hamilton.
He got it.
To Gary Leonard.
Missouri gets it across with no problem. Sandbody all the way, and he is fouled by Hamilton.
A great drive by Mike Sandbody.
That's 3 fouls now on Hamilton. Here's a look at Sandbody. The Illini again not getting back on defense. Sandbody not the fastest guy in the world, but he was fast enough to get down and get that basket in and pick up the foul. Hamilton is back. Sandbody comes down, and Hamilton, it looked like he might have been there, but they called him for the block.
Free throw missed, rebounded away by Hamilton. 43-36, still a 7-point lead for the Tigers. Off to Kendall Gill. They're really trying to jam things down inside. Anderson to Kenny Battle. Overshoots the basket. Out of there with it comes Coward. Fires a pass down, and Kendall Gill has got a steal for Illinois. Down to Lowell Hamilton.
Hamilton's got the touch.
17 for Hamilton. Illinois trails by 5. Sandbody all the way to the baseline. Underneath, the shot is missed. Rebound to Nick Anderson. Kenny Battle, 2-on-1 to Kendall Gill.
Kendall Gill down in a hurry on the break as he got it in. The Illini pressure again doing the job now. Illini down by only 3.
Kenny Battle deflected attempted to pass, but there was no teammate there to pick up the loose ball a moment ago. Sambodi has it. And we've got a mighty noisy arena in St. Louis right now.
You can hear the Illini fans as they come to their feet.
This is Doug Smith and a whistle away from the play. Apparently on Kenny Battle. That's his second.
Battle has 2 fouls and some substitutions in the ball game for Missouri. Greg Church checks back in. And Anthony Peeler also in the game for Mizzou.
Sambodi will toss it in. Way out in front. And Irvin can't get it. It's out of bounds, Illinois.
There's that defense again as Missouri turns it over.
Marcus Liberty is going to come into the lineup for Illinois right now.
Missouri's turned it over 11 times now in the evening.
Liberty checking in, replacing Lowell Hamilton, who will sit down with 3 fouls. Lowell has been great tonight. He has had a total of 17 points in the game thus far.
Illini with a chance to cut it down to 1 or possibly even tie it up with a 3-point shot here.
Bardo working it around to Nick Anderson. What a shot, but it's no good. A tip in by Kendall Gill.
Kendall Gill got good positioning on the board there as he tipped it in and got the foul. Anderson with a tough lean-in jump shot over Smith. There's Gill with good position. They had a couple of bigger guys in there with him, but Gill had good position and Peeler was on his back. So Gill with a chance to put the Illini into a tie at 43 with just over 17 minutes left in the ballgame. So Gill has been the spark plug here in the second half with 5 points here in the second half, so Gill doing the job.
Peeler, foul on Gill.
And he was a little bit too aggressive in that particular situation.
That's 3 fouls on Kendall. The third on Illinois in this half, but it's out of bounds to the Tigers. Comes to Peeler. Larry Smith is coming into the lineup in a moment for Illinois. He'll probably replace Gill. Church with it. Down into the corner to Smith. Fires to Sambodi. Right back to Peeler coming off the pick, and he's got it.
Good ball movement by Missouri there. Peeler put up the left-handed 6-footer off the glass, and Mizzou has the lead again. There's another steal by Missouri.
I'll tell you, Bardo is not with it right now. Over and back on Missouri. It's out of bounds, Illinois.
Missouri is handing the Illini a little bit of their own medicine as they're playing the pressure defense, and Bardo, as you mentioned, having a tough time at this point.
Steve Bardo a little bit lackadaisical, I'll tell you, Steve, and that's not like him to play that way.
No, it isn't. He's coming across a little too lax, walking the ball up. Larry Smith into the ball game now.
This is Larry Smith with it. Got it off to Bardo. Back now to Battle. Battle starting to drive on Sambodi. He picks up his third.
Sambodi couldn't stay with Kenny right there. That was probably a good foul as Battle was going to get around him.